I'm going to demonstrate some exercises for your major muscle groups. This video is a continuation from my last one, so I suggest that you check that out after you finish this one. Let's get you some gains. Before we get into it, we're going to start with some knee rocking as a warm-up. Just put your foot up on a bench and let your body rock back and forth. This will warm up your hips, knees, and ankles and get you ready to move. We'll start the workout off with some squats. These can be done to a bench, and you can also put your hands on your thighs for some support, or you can take them off if you don't need them. Find a comfortable foot position. It's okay if your toes point forward or if they point out, and any stance width is okay as long as you're comfortable and balanced. Lower yourself to the bench, touch it, and then stand back up. If you need to, you can fully sit on it and then use some momentum to help stand up. These work the muscles on the front of your thighs, also known as your quads, as well as your butt muscles, also known as your glutes. If you don't need the bench, you can do some regular squats with a support. Everything's the same as the sit-to-stands, except you're holding something in front of you to help you balance. You could also do these without the support and just do regular squats. Next, we have the deadlifts. Take a stance just slightly wider than your hips. After that, you're going to mainly bend at the hips while bending at the knees slightly, letting your chest fall towards the ground, lowering all the way down and then back up. At the bottom position, your butt should be back and your chest should be facing pretty much towards the ground. This works the muscles of your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings, which are the muscles on the back of your thighs. Moving on to the upper body, we have some push-ups. To make this a little bit easier, you can use a bar or a table and lower yourself down to that. Make sure that whatever surface you're using is touching the bottom of your chest and you're finishing at the bottom with your hands below your armpits. Keep your body fairly straight, lower down to the surface, and then press up. You're going to want to take a fairly wide grip here. At the bottom, your forearms should be straight up and down from the ground or close to it. Again, for your feet, take whatever stance width is comfortable. The only thing is that you don't want to leave your heels on the ground. That makes this movement harder. Get up on those tippy toes and let those heels come up so you can rock forward as you lower your body to the bar. And as I said earlier, you can use any surface as long as it's stable. So if you're using a chair or a table, make sure it's against the wall so it doesn't slide out on you. These work your chest muscles as well as the front of your shoulder and the back of your arm, also known as the triceps. Next, we have rows. For this, you're going to kneel on the bench, hold your dumbbell in the other arm, and then let your arm hang down to start. For the movement, you're going to pull up to the bottom of your rib cage, keeping your elbow somewhat tucked into the side, and then lower it back down. This exercise is going to work out the muscles of your upper and mid back, as well as your biceps, or the front of your arms. The final exercise in a full body workout would be calf raises. This works the muscles at the bottom and back of your leg. These muscles are very important for walking, and they're usually fairly strong on everyone, so doing them with both legs at the same time is a little bit easy. While grabbing onto a support, lift one leg up, and then get up onto your tippy toes with the leg that's on the ground. If you have the balance for it, you don't need to use the support, and you can just do them standing. Doing all of these exercises would be a pretty good full body workout. As always, make sure that you consult your primary healthcare practitioner before starting any exercise program. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned something. Now go out there and move.